Okay, so this is going to be my attempt at showing you a mixing video. God only knows if this is going to work. But anyway, what I have here is the batch of polish that is for the Indie Expo meet and greet cocktail party. So the swag bags for the party come with an exclusive Indie Expo polish that is not going to be available for purchase. So I'm mixing up a batch of that now. I've got all the ingredients already in there. Everything's was already weighed out and put in, and this is very full. Normally I would stir it a little bit as I'm mixing the ingredients in there, but I kind of wanted to get the full effect. So I'm going to give it a little stir first, just so I don't, when I drop the mixer in there, I don't send things flying all over the place. So I'm just going to give it a little stir just to kind of get some of the super floofy ingredients incorporated a little bit into the suspension base. I mean, I don't know if you can see, it's even with this gentle stirring, it's kind of flying around, so you can see why you want to incorporate it a little bit first. I usually don't do this right at the mixing station. I do it at my measuring station, but you can see the color. So that's probably good enough. So I'm just going to scrape off my mixing stick. This is 50 bottles of polish in here. 15 ml bottles. So I'm just going to get the mixer down in there, and hopefully I can do this. Oops, I need to adjust a little. Hopefully I can do this and keep it in frame without spilling and things. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit loud. So I usually just kind of pulse it a little bit just to get it going, so I don't fling things all over the place. And then I get it mixing. Now, normally I would keep this spinning a little bit to get the excess polish off, but I don't want to fling paint onto my tripod over here. You can see here I have a little fancy schmancy splatter shield that I made out of a box, just because I was getting polish everywhere every time I was spinning the mixer. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a stir. Hopefully, see if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir just to scrape everything off of the sides of the mixing cup. And that gives me a good eye too on how much mixing there is left to do. If there's bigger clumps or... Now this particular mix is going to mix up really well. There's not anything in here that's really difficult to mix up. It's more just a matter of getting everything from sticking to the sides, so you get everything in the polish and not left on the sides of the mixing cup. So, but I can see by stirring this and giving it a swirl that it's mixing up nicely. I don't see any great big clumps, so then I can go ahead and start mixing it again. So I'm just going to move this over so it's ready. I'm not used to a tripod. I actually just got a new tripod, so bear with me. Okay, so back into the mixer. And I try to kind of move the mixing wand around. Well, I'm moving the cup around is what I'm doing, just to kind of get it from mixing all over the place, not just right into the middle. And I go up to the top and down to the bottom, and I kind of do this for every batch of polish, no matter what kind of polish it is that I'm making. And I tend to let it mix for quite a while. I won't bore you with that right now. Just give it a good mix. And if this was less full, I would probably turn the speed up on the mixer. I'll show you what that would be like. But you can see if I was to mix on full speed, well, this is half speed, it would just overflow. So I'm going to keep it down to low. There's 3 speeds on this, low, medium, and high. And I use low and medium mostly. So this is an orchid color. It's got hollow in it, and it's got shimmer and some color shifting pigment that's like a blue, violet, orchid, pink, and a little bit of gold. So this is a very fine hollow. So it's got that glowy kind of hollow, not the sparkly hollow. You know what, I'm probably going to end up with paint splatters on my tripod no matter what I do, right? Okay, so I'll probably give this another mix again after, but I think that's good for now for the purposes of showing you. Oh, this tripod, I don't know how to work it properly. I'll zoom in. And there you have it. So that is 50 bottles. And sorry, the lighting isn't very good here, so it's kind of hard to show you what it actually looks like. And as most of you know, purple is really difficult to get color accurate. I don't know if it's going to show up. It's showing up in person, but who knows if it's showing up in the video. I guess I'll see after. But there's little pink sparkles and little gold sparkles, but not flakes and nothing big. It's very smooth and glowy kind of polish. Anyway, I will show you what it looks like when it's bottled up. And I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this yet. I think I'm going to call it Or Kidding Me, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.